2, 3, funky.
My darling, I love you, 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 I love you.
Hey guys, so I am doing something a little different today. I am actually using my, I guess these are called the front cameras, like the ones, or maybe they're the back cameras, the ones that are actually on the back side of the phone. And so it's a little different. I'm trying to just, I've been noticing lately that my videos, even though I'm putting them in like HD quality and all of that, once I upload it and edit and all of that and I get it on YouTube, they look like crap. I don't know. I feel like there's like fog in the background, or it's like blurry or glitchy. I don't know. They don't look like as clear as when I'm taking the video. So I decided to use, I usually use the front ones because I can see myself. So hopefully I'm focused. I'm trying to use my watch because I just realized that I could actually use my watch to film. My bad. I just got a message, so I was looking at it. My sister-in-law is messaging me. So, but I hope that this comes out good because I cannot see if I'm in. It looks like I am. So if you see me like looking down, I just want to make sure that I'm in frame. But today is story time. So today is Wednesday and it is December 7th. I am thinking about doing Vlogmas because I usually do it almost every year. I think last year I didn't do Vlogmas. I think that was like the first time since I started it that I didn't do it. I want to say I did 2 years in a row, but I'm not too sure. But I know I love it and I always have fun doing it with the kids. So I'm thinking instead of doing the full 25 days, I might do like 12 days, like 12 days until Christmas. So I might do the 12 days of like Vlogmas and do it that way, just because there's so much going on and a lot of time is just like forgetting to pick up the phone and kind of just being present in the moment with the family. So I was thinking about what I should talk about today. And I was thinking of, you know, my dreams, certain stories, but nothing really like kind of like called out to me. And so I was sitting here thinking about like, what am I gonna talk about to continue this? I know I wanted to do at least 10 story times and maybe take a break from it and then bring it back. But right now, I think I just don't have that much to talk about. So what I'm going to do is I'm still going to give you guys a few little things here and there. But how I'm going to start it is I'm just going to do like affirmations, starting it, talking about like certain things that we all as humans kind of go through with ourselves, with our families, kind of just life stuff, how to better ourselves, how to become aware of certain things. Because no matter what age you are, no matter what like time frame you are in your life, there's always something to learn, always something to grow from, and there's always something to keep moving forward and making your life better. Even if you're like at the top of your game, I think there's always something else to learn and to move forward with. So I think that might be the topic of today's story time. And I will add in a few little things that I want to talk about. And also today, the 7th and the 8th is I believe a full moon in Gemini, I believe. I will leave it here somewhere if I'm wrong, but I want to say the 7th through the 8th. So maybe tonight till the morning, it is a full moon in Gemini. And if you don't know, I am a Gemini, and I know some people do like rising signs and different types of like astrology. I know there's different like placements and stuff. I've been trying to learn a little bit more about that, but I lost my original birth certificate that had the time of my birth, and on the new one that I have, the copy, that one actually for some reason did not give the time. So I've been trying to figure out what time, because when you know the exact time you were born, there's different signs. So I'm not just a full Gemini. I could be a Gemini with Aquarius placements, or Libra, Virgo, or whatever. There's different things that make you you. So I cannot find it. I did speak with my mom. This story time, I have a few things here that I want to kind of just like draw from. So I have the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. So I have this one, and I have an Angel Daily Guidance Oracle, and I wanted to do a Law of Attraction one. So I was going to do butterflies, but I think I'm going to stick with these three. I might draw from this deck, the tarot deck, the white Numen Sacred Animal. But I'm not too sure, because with tarot, I am still learning. I do it on myself, but I am still learning how to draw for the collective. And so it's a little different. I feel like if I was to draw, it would be more for me than the collective. So let's see. I'm going to actually start off with the little reminders. So what we need to remind ourselves to do, or things that we need to remind ourselves today, and kind of, you know, set intentions for this full moon that we have in Gemini. So I am just going to kind of gently shuffle these, make sure they're in order, and I'm going to tap them a couple times here, because I like to kind of like start fresh and kind of cleanse the deck. And I know tapping does a lot of like cleansing for some reason. So just shuffling, setting an intention, setting kind of what I want to accomplish, and things that I might not notice within myself that I just need to remind myself. So let's see what comes out to us. So I already have one, and it is a motivation. So I'm going to show you guys the picture. And it says, I am motivated, and motivated people help me to improve my finances. So I am motivated, and motivated people help me to improve my finances. Wow. So I love how it has a little cat right here. It has, I feel like my cats have been really like connected with me lately. And it just like, they're usually mostly with my kids, and they've been just kind of like with me, like around me. So it's kind of like, I don't know, confirmation. So I feel like I've been motivated lately. I feel like I've been thinking, like, what is it that you really want to do? Because I have multiple things that I'm doing, and sometimes it makes me, not that it gives me anxiety, but it just makes me think, like, there's multiple ways I can go with this, and do I want to do this? Is this bringing me happiness? Do I feel fulfilled? And when I think about the things that I'm doing right now, I see certain things that I love and that I enjoy doing. And I feel like it motivates me to keep moving forward and to not give up, even if I feel like no one really cares what I'm saying, or no one really cares what I'm doing. Because like, no one really does care. You know, you're doing it for you, and you're doing it for yourself. And if some reason it brings in something for you, or it brings that fulfillment, then why not? Motivate you and find motivated people to continue to motivate you. and then your finances will follow. So I love that. I feel like that's like a good confirmation. I'm going to draw one more from here. So I have the Law of Attractions of little reminders. And let's see if there's anything that is wanting to come out. So I'm going to just do one more. I feel like there was one kind of. Let's try this one. So security. And I feel like I got this one last time when I was talking with you guys. It says, I choose to feel secure and to work so that my bank account is full. Wow. That is really a great message, because sometimes I do lack motivation, and sometimes I feel like I don't want to work, even though if I don't work, I don't get paid. I don't make money. If I don't do eBay, even talking with you guys here, I am taking time away from my eBay store because I feel called to do this. This is something that brings me joy. eBay is fun. Yeah, it's fun sourcing. It's fun finding these items, but it is hard work. It is really like, if you work for somebody, it's easy. You go there, you do the work, you leave. eBay is a full-time thing, like 24/7. You do the work, you find the stuff, you list it, you send it out, you get a complaint, they didn't like something, you have to return it. It's like no matter what it is, there's always something. It's not like it's like a 9 to 5 and that's it. No, it's your whole freaking day. So sometimes I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do the work. But if I don't work, I don't get paid. So that's something that I probably needed to hear, because it's true. I need to continue listing, continue organizing, and keeping my store in order. So the next one that I wanted to draw from would be our daily angel guidance. And with this one, it's kind of just guiding us through our day. Kind of like affirmations too, but a little more. It's our angels that are calling to us, whispering to us. We might not hear them, we might not see them, we might not feel them at times, and they just want to let us know that they are here with us and they are guiding us. They are working. This one just wants to come out. They're working behind the scenes to help us, and sometimes we don't notice that. I'm gonna pull that one too. Sometimes we don't notice that, and we just think, oh, there's one more. So I'm going to just leave it at 3 because I don't want it to be too long. So the first one is focus on service. So your soul desires only to joyfully serve. Your soul desires only to joyfully serve and to swim in a constant stream of bliss. This stream continuously feeds your everything. Why can't I talk today? Continues to feed you everything you need. Put your entire focus upon staying in the stream of giving and receiving in every situation and in all that you do. That is beautiful. And you see this angel that kind of looks like a fairy with a unicorn and like other little fairies. It's so beautiful. So I'll let you guys kind of see that. And we'll talk about that, but I'm going to move on. So perfect timing was the next card that I got. And it says, now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. The doors are open. While you walk through them with us by your side, don't delay or procrastinate, as all of the ingredients are ripe for your success. Everything and everyone is on your side, supporting your positive outcome. Wow. So it's like perfect timing. Exactly. I will show you guys the card so you can see it. Very beautiful. This angel in harmony. The next one that is here is, hey guys, so, oh my God, I recorded the whole freaking card reading, and when I look down to my, at my watch, I'm like, what the heck? It freaking stopped recording. So, it freaking stopped recording. So I was like, what? I did this whole thing. You see, that's what I was scared about. I'm like, I'm going to not be able to record the video. So I'm gonna be talking the whole time, and then it's not gonna even be recording. When I look down, it says 00, like the red little light thing. Oh my God, my ear and my eye. The red little light thing was off. And I'm like, I just did that whole video for nothing. And now to redo it, and it's just not gonna sound the same. I'm like, what? So I had to tell you guys that, because I was just like, you kind of just have to laugh about it. The last part that y'all saw, I think I was talking about perfect timing, and oh my God, it was like, I guess it was perfect timing. It was supposed to cut off. Oh man, so that's just my luck. I am new at this kind of new setup, and I've just been trying to kind of work with it, and trying to give you guys better quality videos. But until I figure out how I'm going to record with the other side of the camera, I guess it's gonna have to be the front one, because at least I can tell that it's recording. Because with my hand, with the watch, I think because I move my hand a lot when I'm talking, it kind of like turns it off, or it starts to talk to Siri. So I don't know. Getting back into the video, I actually already drew the other cards too, so that was done off camera because I wasn't recording. So the next one was opportunity to forgive. And with this card, it is saying, this situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative patterns. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. We will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies, and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. So, this is that card. And with this card, and all three of the angel cards today, I feel like they're just focused on service, perfect timing, and opportunity to forgive. So I feel like with the full moon, it is telling me to set intentions to release anything that is holding me back, any like unforgiving thoughts, anything that I guess haven't released. And I know there's always something that holds you back, or you feel like is holding you back. And just remember to always forgive and release. And then you can move forward to focus on your service and focus on your timing, because the angels are always there to guide you when there's something that you might not see. There's something that you think you're good, you're perfect, but there's always something that we don't see there. So they're guiding us, and they're trying to help us to be on the right track. So I do thank my angels, and I know they're always here protecting me, watching over my family, and guiding me to where my life is trying to take me. And I feel like I'm on this new beginning, this new road with a more spiritual enlightenment and a more connection to God, to source, to the divine. And like I've told you before, I feel like they're calling on a lot of light workers. And I'm not saying that I am a light worker, but I think they're calling on us. And it's what people are needing right now. Something to brighten up the day. Something to get them thinking, or to motivate, inspire. So with the next card, I don't want to sit on that too long. But the next cards, I did shuffle. And these came out. So the first one was number 44, and it is the Panther Spirit. So it says to reclaim your power. So the Panther comes to us because we have let our power, we kind of released our power to someone else. We gave our power to someone else. I know there's more meaning to it. I can read it if you guys like that, but just kind of being guided to just talk about this. And I feel like reclaiming my power, believing in myself. I'm not just a mom and a wife. I'm me, and I need to, you know, a lot of people need to remember that you are also your own person, and you have to have that power. And if anyone is taking that power away from you, sit with yourself and evaluate what is going on, what is wrong, and remind yourself that any power that was taken can be given back, and you can cleanse yourself. You can take a warm bath with some Epsom salt. I don't know why that's such a tongue twister for me, but or light a candle. I like to open up the windows, maybe light an incense, let the fresh air breeze come in, and kind of like just cleanse your space, and just set that intention that you want your space to be cleared, and that anything negative or anything leeching on to your energy to be released, that they are not welcome, that energy is not welcome in your home, and that you reclaim your power. So the next one was Squirrel Spirit. And the squirrel comes to us today to say, believe in yourself. And it is the number 57. So if that means anything to you, this is for you. And the squirrel spirit, you know, the squirrel is fun. He's jumping off trees. He is trying to find his food, his nuts. And, you know, sometimes I think the squirrels are a little suicidal, because they always run in front of my car and I have to slam my brakes. I'm like, this suicidal squirrel, what are you doing? You're not dying today. So I always like kind of watch out for the squirrels, because there is a lot around me. And we actually have a nest in my tree. We have a giant tree in the back that is actually gated, and the dogs are always out there, but there's always a nest of squirrels, baby squirrels, and they're always falling from the tree. And so then I always have to double check before I bring the dogs out in the morning, because there ends up being a squirrel that fell from the tree, the baby squirrel, and I have to wait for the mom to come and get it, or the dogs will eat it. So scary. But I think what the squirrel is trying to say today is that you just need to believe in yourself. And if anyone needed to hear this, like, you have to want it. You have to, if there's something that you need, don't second guess yourself. Don't doubt yourself. You have the power, reclaim it, and believe in yourself. Believe that this is for you and meant for you. So, the last one that I have for you guys today is number 36, and it is koi fish spirit. So like a goldfish, and it says, there is always enough. So interesting. Reclaim your power, believe in yourself, and remember that there is always enough. So I think a lot of times we think that we are running out of time. We think that, I don't know, there's not enough to spread, or there's too many people are doing it. Like, I could say, like, so many people are reselling, and so many people are getting and buying or selling the same things, that there's not enough to go around. There's not enough money. Like, we're in a recession, this and this. I could think all the negativity and all the negative thoughts, but just reminding myself that there's always enough. There's enough to give. There is enough to go around. There is enough to share. And we just have to remind ourselves that just because we might not have certain things, or we don't have enough money, or we don't have this and this, you know, that's bringing more negative energy into your negative, like into your oral, or like your field, your energy field. And you don't want that in your life. So I'm thinking what it's trying to tell me, and I actually need to get a read. Like, I actually should read what this is actually trying to say. But what I've been trying to do is just follow my intentions and follow my intuition and what I think it is calling upon today, like what it is actually trying to tell me. But I think with this one, I'm not too sure. I believe it's trying to tell me that even though you think there's so many people doing YouTube, or so many people doing eBay, or this and this, or, you know, doing the job that you want to do, and there's not enough space, or there's not enough or to give, or you're not going to make enough. I think it's trying to remind me that don't think that, because there is always enough. But let's try to pull the meaning. If I could just find it. I don't know what page it's on. And before I do read that to you, I was just thinking, you know I told you guys that I was going to do something a little different today. And, you know, I wanted to do a story time, but I just don't really know what to talk to you guys about today. So I decided to draw cards and kind of let the cards guide me. But I have been seeing actually a lot of like animals lately. This falcon, or maybe it was an eagle. Maybe it was an eagle. Or a hawk. I don't know. I might have to insert a picture of what I thought it was, but I feel like I've seen it everywhere. I was at the library waiting for my son to get dropped off from his bus, and that's where I pick him up. He has like a school hub for his magnet school, and he right above the oh look, and as soon as I'm talking about it, an eagle spirit comes back. Spirit has your back, it says. So I look up, and at the top of the roof there was an eagle just sitting there. And I know they do that because, you know, they're looking for, I guess, what, their prey, or their food or whatever. But he was just sitting there. And I feel like when I looked at him, he looked directly at me. And then the next day I was driving, and I think it was in the morning, or I was going somewhere. And when I look on the floor after like leaving my house, oh look, another hawk spirit. And as I'm like freaking flipping the page and I look down, I see him, and he's on the ground, and he literally looks at me. Like, I swear he looks at me straight in my eye, and kind of just like flies up, right? Another one, I saw him like, I swear last week, like 3 or 4 times. And I don't know if it was the same freaking hawk or what, but it was so weird. I feel like all the animals were coming out. I saw a turtle that day, and my son saw it too. I saw was it like a little baby fox? Or was it a possum? I don't know what it was. I don't think I could find this koi fish. I guess I'm just not gonna read the meaning. But I was like, something is drawing me. That's why I decided to do the animal oracle deck, because I was like, why are all these animal, like, I guess animal spirits coming at me? Like, I feel like all the animals, unless I was just aware of them, or I was just, you know, kind of being, I don't know, just like looking out for it. But even though I wasn't, I was just like driving or going to pick up my kids or doing something, you know. So I felt like there was like a message there, and I don't know what it was, but I felt like they were trying to get my attention. Let me know that I'm on track. And I've been seeing a lot of angel numbers. So I've been seeing 1111. I've been seeing 1212, 333, and I think it was 555. I don't know. But before I started this video, I actually saw 1111. So, while we're talking about animals, there was also this one time a couple years ago when I think Zayden had to be like 1, maybe 2 years old. And I can't remember if at this time I was living back with my mom or if I was in my townhouse. But I remember that me and my husband had to go late at night to meet a friend halfway across Florida. I think his friend lived in Indiana, and we had to meet him, was it in Tennessee, Georgia? We had to meet him halfway. He needed help with something, and back then there was like, I know we could have did like routed it to him or something, but it was like, I don't remember what the thing, I don't remember the whole thing. But I just remember that my mom was watching the kids. I think it was like a Friday night or a Saturday night. And he had just got off work, and we had to take a drive. And while we were getting ready to leave, I remember looking at, like just driving and looking outside the window, and a card fell out. And when I look, actually two, when I look, there is a baby owl sitting right on top of the stop sign, just there looking at us. And I was like, oh my God, babe, do you see that owl? And he's like, yeah. I was like, literally it had just like either landed there or it was just sitting there. And it was like so weird. It was just, and this was before I was like more into like spiritual things, or like I would always believed in things, and I always believed in God. But this was before I started getting into more of like oracles and intuition, affirmations, like before I started becoming like more spiritual like awareness. I just started just recently, but it was so weird. And I just felt like drawn to that owl. That something about that owl was just like so drawn to me. And when I think back, I feel like there was like a sign there, because there was meaning in that night, that whole trip. There was, and I'm not gonna get into it, but there was just so much. And when I think back, I feel like the owl, now I feel called more upon with the, I feel like I've always been with birds for some reason, but I feel more called with like the hawk or eagle and the crow than the owl. But the owl every now and then comes to me. Like there was this one time I was laying down, it was late at night, and it's always late at night, and I think they say that the owls travel at night from the spirit world. And so it was late at night, and my bed is over there now, but it was on this side. It was closer to my sliding glass door and my back porch. And I just remember, I don't know if I was like up late, like reading, and my husband was sleeping, or if I woke up from a dream, but I remember hearing hoo 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 hoo, and I was like, what? And then I heard something like on the porch, and I was just too afraid to open the blinds at that time to see, but I felt like something landed on the porch, and it felt like something big. And then I heard the owl, and it kept calling for a while. It was just calling, like, it was so weird. And I don't know, I felt like there was another, like, I felt like there was a message there. If only I could, like, read those messages, like, what? But it's something, like, inside me, like, in my heart, felt like there was something trying to tell me something. And I don't know what it is, but I feel like I always get those messages, and I don't know how to interact with it, or I don't know how, because I feel like they're trying to interact with me. They're trying to say something. And is that crazy? Like, is that crazy to think that? Or I don't know. It's something inside that just tells you, like, confirms. You know, when you hear these things like, oh, this girl is crazy, or this and this. But I swear to you, like, even if you don't believe me, like, there was something that night, and that night of the trip, that owl, I felt connected. Like, if that was the same owl, I don't know, but probably not. That's like too coincidental something. Yeah. But it was so, like, weird. And I'll try to think back, and I feel like I need to keep, like, a diary or a journal, a dream journal, or like a spiritual journal or something, because I swear I have these things happen to me so much, and I don't think they're a coincidence. I don't think that, I feel like there is a meaning to it, and it just depends on how aware you are of it. Because I bet a lot of people have these signs, but they just don't notice, or they don't believe in it. So they don't notice that there's actually other things in this world. And it's not just us. It's not just the humans and the animals or whatever. This land is so ancient. There's so much going on. And, like, by saying that, like, it made me think of, like, people. I remember when there was, like, the couple months ago, there was like a big hurricane. And with that hurricane, people were saying that Tampa, about like 45 to, you know, I'm on the outskirts of Tampa. And so I know people were saying that, like, Tampa or Florida is, like, protective. I want to say it's Tampa mostly, is protected by, like, ancient Indian grounds, and that every time we are supposed to get hit, and I'm gonna knock on wood because I don't want to jinx us, but for some reason, somehow it ends up turning or twisting or going somewhere else, and it never, like, hits us directly. It might hit us here and there, but it's never like a direct hit. And, like, that's crazy. That's crazy to think that. And a lot of people won't believe those things, but, you know, it's something that just because we can't see it, just because we can't physically see it, feel it, hear it, or whatever, doesn't mean that it's not real. Just like if you believe in God, or if you believe in something else, just because other people don't understand, or if some people see ghosts, like some people actually see it. Some people can talk to spirit. I feel like the way I connect is through my dreams, and the way they tell me things is through my dreams, but I just don't know how to like understand what they're actually trying to tell me. But it's always something. I have these crazy vivid dreams, but that's for another time. This video is getting way too long, and so I feel like we just need to believe in. If you believe in, have faith in God, anything that you want to do, accomplish, if you want to be successful, it will come to you. But you also have to work hard and work for what you want. So I'm just going to leave you with 2 cards, because I know this video is probably going to be like over 30 minutes. So the first one is the Chariot, and the second one is the 7 of Wands. I do have the 2 of Swords here. That was at the top of the deck when I laid it down. So I will just show you guys. So I have 2 of Wands, the Chariot, which is a really good card, and the 2 of Swords. As I sat here editing my video, my long video, I forgot to say an outro. So I am just going to say thank you so much for watching. If you watched this whole video, wow, I love you guys. Like, I can't believe it, because I just kept on and kept on. I think it's the moon in Gemini. It's like a communication moon. So maybe that's the thing. I don't know. My Gemini came out. So I'm sorry it's so long, but thanks for watching it if you guys stuck through that whole video. And I will see you guys in my next one.
1, 2, 3, funky.
My darling, I love you, I love you, I love you.